Welcome back. Today we are going to look at a topic that a lot of people have been asking me about recently, and it is how can we do combo attacks with gameplay abilities. And there's many different ways to do it, and it depends on kind of how your combos work. But today we're going to take a look at one method. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's first take a look. I want to fix an error. There's an error here we need to fix. So let me go and show you what that is. We're going to go into our base character. And we're going to take a look at get closest actor in melee hitbox. And you remember there's this team number comparison? Well, because they're both in the same team number, to test this, we're going to temporarily say, no, the team doesn't matter. Just remember, we've got to come back and get rid of that later. And now I want to show you what the problem is. Okay, so I'm switching over to here. And if I hit someone, and then I come back here and swing again, you see it's still damaging them. See that? So we got to fix that. Special thanks to Print String for the win, who came up with this fix. But what we got to do is we got to go back into here. And the problem is that this structure's here, what these are returning, it looks like it's going to return null, but it actually doesn't. And so what we got to actually do is we got to put these here so that this null actor can get sent in. It's just a blueprint thing. And now we'll save that, and we'll try it again. Okay, so we walk up, we make a hit, step back, and there we go. Save. Yep. So anyway, that fixes that. So let's go and take a look at our current ability. So it's this attack with weapon collision. Okay? And we're going to want to duplicate that. And we'll just say combo attack with weapon collision. So we can start with it. Close this other one. A lot of times after you copy one of these, the thing's not open. So just go over here and open up the graph. Okay, so we play this primary fast attack montage. And then we wait a half a second. We get the hit from the hitbox, and we apply the damage. I'm going to dump that print string. We don't need it. And then the ability ends. But what we'd like to do is say, while this animation's playing, if at a certain small period of time you hit the mouse button again, then let's go and move to the second part and play the second part of the combo. And so first we got to take a look at our animations. So let's go down to Paragon, Character Serath. Luckily, she has a nice animation that will work. So the one we're playing is this. So you see how it swings up, right? Let's switch this view option to list. And filter by attack. So it's primary attack A fast is what we're currently playing. But now check out this one, primary attack B fast. See how it starts up where the other one ended? It comes back the alternate way. That's going to be perfect for a combo. But the first thing we got to do is come back to this A fast, and we need to tell the system, well, where do they have to hit the button again? What time frame to turn it into a combo? And we can do that with animation notifies. So we're going to start here, and we'll go to the right frame, maybe right as it stops. So let's go right here. And we're going to say add notify. And we need a new one. And we're going to call this start combo. Okay, and then let's see. I'm going to start it a little bit bigger here than I might normally, just so that it's easy for us to test with. But basically what we can do, there's a pretty big window, meaning it's going to be very easy to activate the combo. Later you may want to take and slide this way. But for testing here, I want it easy to work with, so that it's not, 1 out of every 10 times am I able to time it perfectly. Okay, so we've got that start combo and end combo, and we're going to need those to send messages into our character. So, let's save this. We're going to need to open our animation blueprint. Let's clear the filter. And we'll come over here. And we've already got these here, so let's create some new ones right here. Custom event, anim, notify, start combo. That's not what I wanted. I want to pull it from here. Anim notify, start combo. There we go. And then anim notify, end combo. Okay, and it's going to be in our third person character. So we're actually going to pull off this and cast to third person character. So again, it's input related, so it's only needed by, it would never be needed by AI, right? Because the AI wouldn't do a combo that way. They would do a combo by them deciding randomly whether to do a combo or not by sending input. So this would only exist in our player character, which is third person character with abilities. And then basically we're going to pull off a start combo and end combo, but we don't have those yet. So let's go to our third person character with abilities. Let's close some of these ones we had open from last time. So we get back to the event graph. Come down here, custom event, start combo, and custom event, end combo. And then we'll come back over to the NMBP and we'll call those start combo. Remember, this runs on the client and the server. So this method that we're using is going to be harder to hack than many other methods you might have seen. So another method that you can use that can be hacked, it's not easy, and I wouldn't say this method is necessarily wrong, but what you could do is you could create the combos, and I've done this, as multiple gameplay abilities. And then on the client side, you basically just check on the client, hey, when I click this button to activate something else, you could use a tag or something to say that the previous one, was available, and then use these start and end to make sure that you're in the right range. And you can basically reactivate a second ability. That works pretty well too if you have a lot of them, like maybe you have a 5-part combo, or you really want to mix and match the combos. That can work okay. It is susceptible to hacking. It's not going to be particularly easy to hack, but again, you can because you're not verifying it. You're not verifying it on the server. So the one we're using here is going to be verifying on the server. So this code is going to run in both places. And we'll make sure to test it with a half a second of lag just to make sure. Okay, so that looks good, So we get over to here, and we're going to want to send gameplay events. So send gameplay event to actor. And the actor we're going to send to is ourself. We can use this for both of them. We're going to need some gameplay tags. I'm just glad we don't have to restart the editor to update them. It used to be that when you came in here and added gameplay tags to your table, you had to restart the editor. So I'm happy that we don't have to anymore. Gameplay event. That is not special. That gameplay event dot. Gameplay queue is special. Gameplay event is just something I use because I think it makes it easier to organize them. And we'll just call it start combo. Gameplay event end combo. Save that, and now this should be available here. We could organize these further, which we might do at some point, because you really don't know what kind of starter end combo is it, and you might have other combos. Okay, so that's going to get our information, that's going to get these events back to our combo attack here. So now what we can do is we can start working on our gameplay ability. Remember, we copied this one, and so what we want to do is we don't want the ability to end after this first one. So let's delete these end abilities, okay? Because we don't want it to end. What we really want it to do is we're going to need a variable, combo activated. So we need a bool to manage whether it's been activated or not. And we're going to start here by setting combo activated. We got to reset this every time. So remember, we're instance per actor. That means that this blueprint doesn't keep getting a new copy every time, right? It keeps reusing the same one. There's not one copy per activation. That would be instance per execution. So meaning if the combo activated gets set to true, the second time you run it, it's still going to be true. It's important to remember in instance by actor abilities. I often make that mistake. So always good to reinitialize things. Okay, so we're going to wait for a gameplay event, and the first event we're going to wait for is start combo. Right? So that's going to, and we only want to trigger that once. And then the second one we're going to do is we're going to wait gameplay event, and we're going to do end combo. And we want to activate that only once. Okay, so between this one and this one, we can activate something. Now here's where we're going to do a little bit of a hack. I may modify the OWS to fix this with relation to gameplay abilities, but we're going to have to use a hack here temporarily. And let me show you what that is. It's called wait for confirm input. So this is only going to work because we're using the same key to confirm it, and we're actually going to hard code the confirm to the left mouse button. So currently we swing using the left mouse button, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here into our input, project settings, input, and actually let's not do that. Let's scroll down to input. Okay, so you'll see here that we have primary attack left mouse button and gamepad face button left. We're actually going to add a new one, and this one's going to be called, notice that we have cancel input to spacebar. Well, there's another hard-coded one in gameplay abilities called confirm input, and we're going to match that to left mouse button and gamepad face button left. So what that's going to do for us is that when we come back here, this confirm input will now be waiting for left mouse button or the button, and so it will use the same thing. There is another one here called wait input press. It seems like this should work, but it doesn't. It actually doesn't do what we want. So it's supposed to be keying off the same input that's being sent in, which should work then, right? Because then we could reuse it, whereas this thing is not reusable because we've hard-coded it to left mouse button, but it doesn't. But I think what I'm going to do is make an alternate version of this that basically does that, where it uses the input button to see if you press the same button again. Or maybe I'll even make a wait input event here where you can set what input you're waiting for, like maybe another input binding. Anyway, that's something I'm going to look into. For now, we're using a bit of a hack here with this wait for confirm input. Okay, so I do want to, just so we can see how this is working, I do want to have a few print strings we can watch. For illustrative purposes, start combo, so that's when the event starts. And then up here, we're going to have print string, and we're going to do end combo. And this cancel can come down to end, cancel can go to an end ability. This on confirm, we're going to do a print string and say combo activated. And from there, we need to set this so that we know that it activated. The reason that's important is because we need to do a branch up here. Because by the time we get to this end, we need to know, did we activate it or not? Or did they miss the period that they had to activate it? And so what we're going to do a branch up here to see whether they've activated it or not. And so if they haven't, then we're good to end the ability. If they have, we can't end because now we're on to the second part of the ability, right? So if that's the case, we're down here. And at this point, what we're going to do is we're now going to play our second montage. And you know what? We didn't create that yet. So we're going to need to do that. Tag 2. Okay, and but we'll finish the rest of it here. So we're basically going to do the same thing we did back here. We're going to do the same thing that we did back here. So let's actually copy it. So we want this, this, this. I'm holding down Control to add more. And that should be good. I'm hitting Control C. Come over here and kick Control V. Okay, so we're basically doing the same thing that we did. Okay, we're going to have to drag this all the way back to here. And we'll drag this all the way to here. And we'll hit compile, save. Okay. And when we finally get to here, we are done. So we can put an end ability here, copy and paste, and put an end ability, oops, an end ability here. Okay. So this should be pretty good. We just need this montage to play. So let's go back to our primary A fast attack. And we're going to want to use the, let's go all the way back here. So we got our montages. Primary fast attack montage. Let's duplicate. And we'll say primary B fast attack montage. We'll come and open that up. And we'll go down to attack. Primary attack C, attack B fast. There we go. So we can come back to our combo. Attack B fast attack montage. So that plays the second part. And for now, we're adding the same damage gameplay effect. We'll come back here and give this a different one so that we can maybe do more damage on the second part of it, right? But let's see where we're at. I feel like we've missed something, but let's see. Clear the log. We're still running 2 people. We still have the team thing overridden so that we can attack. I don't like nighttime. Okay. So we still can see the log down there, right? So let's swing. Okay. Ah! We haven't said to use the new one. So let's come down. Third person character with abilities, class defaults, and remember this is assigned hold on. Did I miss it? Yeah. This is assigned right here. Attack with weapon collision. So now I want combo attack with weapon collision. And then I'll use the new code. There we go. Okay, get our output log. I'll tab to here. Okay, so we want to see start combo, end combo. There it is. Yeah, okay. So client 2 start combo, server start combo, client 2 end combo. Huh, server doesn't do end combo. Oh, there we go. That's interesting. Okay, there we go. I'll have to take a look at that one. It's weird, it's like the one time. Yeah, see there it didn't do it, so the timing's kind of interesting. Now I'll have to look at that, see if that causes us any trouble. Feels like it's ending early. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So we can still attack damage there. So let's see, I'm going to try to... Okay. I tried to activate it at the right time. Oh, there we go. See that? Combo activated. Yep. So our combo is activating. Okay, let's see if it hits. There we go. Very cool. Okay. So that worked there. We're going to need to also test it with some lag. This is where things will really break if there's a problem. So we're going to go here and I'm hitting the tilde key and I'm going to do net packet lag equals 500 and hit enter. So now what you can see happens here. See how everything's delayed by half a second? Okay, so let's watch and see the combo. That seems pretty good. Yeah, not too bad. Okay. So we already know that the hit point bar is not predictive, so it is going to be behind. But it does update. It just updates half a second behind. Cool. Very nice. Okay, let's go and change that gameplay effect. So we have attack effect, and we're going to duplicate this. Combo attack effect. And let's sit here and see what we've got. So we're using... Wow, they rearranged this. Look at that. Huh. They rearranged all these things. It's now down at the bottom. Yeah, I hadn't opened it yet in 4.21. So we got a coefficient of 2 and a pre-multiply additive value on the MMO curve table. Okay. So maybe we do 3. So then what that'll do is it'll be like 50% more damage on the combo. And then we can come back over here and we can change this one from attack effect to combo attack effect. And let's give that a try. Yeah, so the first one hit for 41.82, and the second one hit for 62.23, and neither were crits. So instead of 3 hits, it now kills it in 2 hits. Cool. Probably all that damage is a bit high, but we'll have to come back later and deal with that. So that is one way that you can handle a combo all inside of the gameplay abilities. It's a little bit hacky because of this wait for confirm input, so we can only do it on a single key. But I'll look into creating a new node where we can pick what input we want, what binding, rather than just being forced to use that confirm input, because then we can use it for as much as we want. So there you go. There's how you can, one way that you can create combos and control it. We could also come back here now to the A fast. And we could move these a little closer, right? It was kind of giving us a lot of time. So you can actually look at like how much time you want it to be, like 1/10 of a second, 2/10 of a second, something like that. Yeah, just depending on how hard you want it to be able to combo. But there we go. That's one way that you can do combos. Until next time, see ya.